Trapaholics mixtapes. Alright, LeBron, I'm in this bitch. Flocka, he in this
bitch. LeBron Flocka James, man. Part 2 ain't shit, chain. I'm in this bitch. Trapaholic, what the fuck it do, man? This the intro, man. Folk been waiting. I know y'all been waiting. I'm sorry. I'm finna go ham. I'm finna go and it can't stop me, man. I feel like Rocky, man. Where Apollo Creed at, man? He think he tough. He think he about finna knock him the fuck out. Flocka!
In February 1966, Bob Marley made the first of many trips to Delaware, where his mother had moved a few years before. During that time, his risings in America, he saw things firsthand where he lived. He saw the television reports every night of the brutality going on around the United States, and that had a profound influence on the kind of writing he did.
I don't really got aim, so you better say cover. Walk a flock of flame, this an intro, motherfucker. I don't really got aim, so you better say cover. Walk a flock of flame, this an intro, motherfucker. The way I move bricks, you call the shit the bird. Going silly, chick is worth a million. Gucci man a bell, he's a down south big dude. Or a Tupac, like my bricks.
These niggas think it's a game around here, man. These niggas around here think it's a game out here. Get so much shit going on around here. You feel me? My nigga Walt, my nigga Brick, my block, man.
Trapaholics.
My nigga Whoop. Wait the Gucci get back. Hey, Walt. Let's say you and Soulja Boy really done hooked up, man. And then, hey, man, nigga know what it is, baby. Take it.
Chick is worth a million. Gucci man a bell, he's a down south big dude. Or a Tupac, like my bricks.
Real trap shit.
So icy boys, you can call us Wu-Tang. What's up, Ricky? What's up, Whoop? What's up, you, man? Hey, what's up, Courtney? Money walking on the industry. My coat by the key, keep my men by the feet. Try to walk a blocker, you be dead on these streets. I'm a G. Ask your lady, catch me creeping in her sheets. Dick her down, hit it good. She suck my wood, now my kids is in her mouth. Straight thing goes up from down south. Blocker, ice neck, ice wrist, ice this, ice that, ice teeth, ice what? So icy EST. Blocker. So I say, nigga get just like me. Nigga get just like me. Blocker. Ice chain, ice ring, iced out. Ice grill, 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 ice chain, ice ring, iced out.
Trapaholics, bitch.
Ice chain, ice ring, iced out. If you cross SOD, we gonna knock your lights out. If you cross SOD, we gonna knock your lights out. If you cross SOD, we gonna knock your lights out. If you cross SIE, so ICENT. Walk up, beat the block up in the sport, I ride with. Diamond shining, goddamn on my damn. I be shining, riding with ice on my neck. Okay. And out about where I be found. It's going down like the count. I'm iced down. Walk a flock about to shut the club down. Nigga, put your Glock down. I'm hot now. Yeah, Soulja Boy, tell him I'm too hot now. Chris Monte Carlo, up the Mercy, Alago, Hollow. I let your boy tomorrow. I let these hoes follow. Get them to the hotel, swallow. Yellow diamonds, call that shit yellow. Ice grill, ice chain, ice ring, ice down. Ice grill, ice chain, ice ring, ice down. Ice grill, ice chain, ice ring, ice down. Ice Soulja, ice chain, ice ring, ice down.
Take my boy Tay on the track. Take my boy Tay on the track. Put DC on the map with that GoPro. Put DC on the map with that GoPro. Take Tay on the track. Take Tay on the track with that GoPro. Sniper, we at, bro?
Tripaholics, bitch.
Until the day I die, shout it, I'ma stay blessed. No girl outfit, call that shit a hot mess. Ain't holler, drown shit, so icy shout, we best. I holler, super, shoot you in the chest. Until the day I die, shout it, I'ma stay blessed. No girl outfit, call that shit a hot mess. Ain't holler, drown shit, so icy shout, we best. I holler, super, shoot you in the chest. On some offset gooses. Now that's swagger. Long ass chain with some big ass round rings. Now that's swagger. If I pull up on your bitch, I'ma bag her. When I hit the club, watch the DJ show me love. Niggas give me gas and eat up. Girls give me hugs. Lives equal slugs. You get drunk.
We can trap shit.
Until the day I die, shout it, I'ma stay blessed. No girl outfit, call that shit a hot mess. They holler, drown shit, so icy shout, we best. I holler, super, shoot you in the chest. Until the day I die, shout it, I'ma stay blessed. No girl outfit, call that shit so icy shout, we best. I holler, super, shoot you in the
Tripaholics.
All right. All right. I pray to the fantasy gods I will place top number 1 this year. All right. I've got way too many things open. Okay, hopefully this survives. Can someone just let me know that this is working right now? Okay, I got a message from David. Are you going to put the pics in the thread? Sure. All right, so video should be up. All right, everybody, welcome to the Barrie Babies Fantasy Football Draft. I'm looking forward to getting through the first 10 picks here. Our draft order is, I am kicking it off, no collusion, and then we got Mariah, and everyone's going to have, I'll give it 2 minutes to make your pick. So I guess without any further ado, I have some like history here. I guess maybe we'll get this thing kicked off, and then we'll go through some history. Okay, so first overall pick. I have the first overall pick. And with the first overall pick, I select Christian McCaffrey. And that is my first overall pick. For second, we've got Mariah Salk making the pick. And her team is she the Bobblemen? Mariah, I've written Blizzard Man. That is not your name. Well, let's go with Bobblemen. Okay, so Mariah, let's see. Mariah. Okay, give me 1 second. Technical difficulty. Okay. Oh, this is not even supposed to be like that. Yeah, there's me. Okay. And, oh, well, we'll survive. This will work. Okay. So, let's get Mariah. Live streaming. NFL. There we go. Hold, please. Okay, well, all right, I guess that is going to be, I'm giving her 30 more seconds. I should probably send her a text message. Second overall. Hey, you're on the clock. Sorry, I should have maybe organized this a little bit more. It worked better in my head than it's working right now. All right, let's go through some league history. I have some really fun stories for you guys here. Let me see. Let me just add in window capture. Window capture? Yeah. APD board. We'll give Mariah a second. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to go through some league history. So we've been doing the league since, I guess this is going to be 2005 is the first time. The league was born in 2005. So, how do I, let's see, APD. Okay. If you guys can believe it, once upon a time, I was an assistant doing this stuff. And now I have no idea what I'm doing. We got. Okay, Saquon Barkley. Mariah's picking Saquon Barkley. All right. Let's do Saquon Barkley. All right, third is going to be Jordan Klemko. Let's see. You're up, Jordan. Let's give him 2 minutes. I guess I could, no, I'm just going to go, let's talk about history a little bit. So I have some links here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I guess I don't have any links, so let's just go here. Yahoo, Fantasy. Okay. So our league started in 2006 with King Vic defeating Skins 06, and that was myself, King Vic, beating Chris Bird in 2006. So I'm gonna go back to there. So that was our Celtics Lakers. That was where it all began back in 2006. Chris's team had the Cincinnati defense, Jeremy Maclin, R. Terrain, who I think was Ronald Terrain, but now that I say it, I'm not really sure. Brandon Lloyd and Tom Brady at quarterback. Let's see. Okay. Update here. Jordan Klemko is up. Can I like tag him? Klemko. I don't know. I'm gonna call him. I think I'm just gonna call people from now on because this will go a little bit faster. Jordan, you are on the clock with the 3rd overall pick in the Barrie Babies Fantasy Football Draft. Well, Christian McCaffrey has been picked, and Saquon Barkley has been picked. You have the 3rd overall pick.
All right, well.
Ow. Oh, that's the bomb. Okay. That's, okay. How do I turn that off? Hold on. Wait, okay. We're good. With the 3rd overall pick.
Yes, with the 3rd overall pick, I'm going to take Ezekiel Elliott.
All right.
Running back.
Out of
New York Giants.
with the Dallas Cowboys out of I don't know where he's from. Oklahoma State. 3rd.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Ohio State.
Ohio State. The Ohio State. Okay. Cool, Jordan. We're going to move on in the draft. Thanks for picking up. Good luck this year.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
All right. So let's do a little more. Who's number 4 here? Number 4 is going to be Sean. My cousin Sean is on the clock. All right. 3rd is Ezekiel Elliott. Sean, you are, let's see, Sean on the clock. Okay, on the clock. Oh, let's just call him. Sorry, driving right now. Is there a link to watch? Yeah, but I can't send it to you right now. Sorry. Doing too many things. Let's try calling Sean.
Hello.
Sean Crook of Crookies. With the 4th overall pick, you are on the clock.
Thank you for having me today. I'm very excited about this opportunity to play and beat you again.
Well, in the words of Anakin Skywalker, you can try. So
who's left?
Well, the people who have been taken so far are, with the 1st overall pick, I took Christian McCaffrey. With the 2nd overall, Mariah selected, not Ezekiel Elliott. Saquon Barkley. 3rd, Ezekiel Elliott. And 4th, ADP.
Oh, I must go with, let me ask my team here. Okay, we're going with the chipmunk. Alvin the chipmunk.
Okay, I had you down for Doug Martin, the muscle hamster.
No, sir.
Kamara. Okay, well, Sean,
Alvin
while I have
chip-
you, go over some league history with you.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about it.
Because ever since you joined the league, and let me pull up my history here. So I have 2016, I think, was the first year that you joined. Does that sound about right?
That's it.
2016. And do you know what happened the first year that you joined?
Gold crown.
You took the gold crown in year number 1. Defeating Mariah, a.k.a. Baba Men. Your team had, your quarterback was Cam Newton, who I think, Cam Newton. You had Dez Bryant, Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, and then someone Travis. I don't know who. Any idea who Travis could have been?
Travis Scott.
That's what I thought. It's definitely not that.
Yeah, the Travis Scott burger available now at McDonald's.
Oh, available now at McDonald's. All right, we have I think the 5th overall pick has been selected here. Sean, are you listening to the stream?
Yes, I'm on the stream.
Okay, sorry for the technical details. I have a couple stories here, and some of them feature you.
Me and Kevin.
Yes, a lot of the later ones feature Kevin. We'll get to Kevin. All right, Sean, I'm going to move on to the next pick, okay?
Very good. Thank you, Commish.
Of course. Good luck. All right. We are moving on to the next pick. All right, so hold on. I'm a little bit, as I said, too many things open. Okay. With the fifth overall pick is Michael Thomas. Let me just drop that in the chat. Oh, and let's, who's next? Next will be Kevin, the GOAT. Fifth overall, Michael Thomas. I spelled it wrong, but you know. Kevin, you are on the clock at number 6. Okay, now our next pick, let's do some history here. All right. So, some more league history for you. I've got so many things open, I need to restart the song. All right. So I got some links here. I'm not going to be able to, let's just get some links going. We're going straight to 2018 here. Talking about Kevin, my cousin Kevin. We're going to 2018. Kevin has been one of the most aggrieved teams of all time. Never has there been a team that has experienced so much success and lost so badly. In week 15, Kevin's team scored a total of 4 points, setting during that year the league low. The all-time league low. Carson Wentz scored 0 points. Odell Beckham, 0. Tyreek Hill scored 2 points. Melvin Gordon, 0. James Conner, 0. Cameron Bates, 0. Amari Cooper, 1 point. And Los Angeles defense, 1 point. For a total of 4 points scored. Really, really, really bad. But, believe it or not, Kevin's team was in first place at the time. That's the story of GOAT, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best teams of all time, for some reason, performs like bad when things get important. So this year he had Lamar Jackson the year before he popped, 2 years ago or 3. Odell Beckham, Tyreek Hill, Melvin Gordon, James Conner scoring 200 points. 200 is a huge number. And then Amari Cooper and Kenyon Drake 2 years ago. Yeah, so this year GOAT was the number 1 seed. Oh. He had the number 1 seed. In the first round, he scored 96 points. In round number 2, he lost to eventual champion Daniel's team, who scored 46 points. He scored 4 points as the number 1 seed in week 2. Yowza. Let's give him a call and see who he picks with the number 6th pick in the draft. Kevin,
Yes.
welcome to the live stream at number 6. You are on the clock, GOAT.
I made it.
You made it this far.
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction.
You're very welcome. You are one of the we love to have you every year. You're a walking story, and I can't wait for the year that you wipe the floor with us and take the crown.
Well, you know, you reminded me of the what was it, 4 points that I scored?
Yes, 4 points. Yes, in the semifinals. Yeah. How did it happen?
You know, it's like I feel like I'm like Odell Beckham Jr. I feel like I'm getting pooped on or something. You know.
It seemed like it. I had this team saved, and I was like, oh, he scored 4 points on a random week. Not a big deal, but it was in the playoffs.
Yeah. Wait, did you hear that story of Odell Beckham Jr.?
Oh, yes. I heard that something about poop.
Okay. Yeah.
Just don't Google it. Odell Beckham Jr. poop.
We'll just leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
So I'm on the clock here, so let me advise my consultants. Okay.
Yep.
So I was feeling Michael Thomas, but I see someone snagged him
Michael
up.
Thomas was grabbed 5th overall.
Oh. All right. Well, then I think I'm going to have to lock in with Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. So everybody draft Alexander Madison. Just kidding. Kevin, while I have you on the line, story with you?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see what I got here. So your story has not been a happy one so far, Kevin, but we're hoping it turns around sooner rather than later. I think you were undefeated like 1 year until almost the very end. Isn't that right?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Here, let's see. I got another one here. There we go. Pulling this up for the draft. So this was last year when Kevin fell as the number 5 seed, fell short in the first round of the playoffs by 0.5 points, losing 87 to 86.5.
Yeah, you still need to check your math on that. There's some collusion I'm sensing.
Yeah, I mean 0.5 points. That's it's not looking so.
I think you were the real snitch last season.
Whoa, the real snitch. I'm taking a look at your team history now. I think you tied at one point during the year too. There was another very close one. Schedule. Let's go. How do we go to Kevin's schedule? Here we go. So Kevin, GOAT. So you've been with us, I think, 1 year less than Sean, right?
I think so.
And every year. So Kevin, what's your strategy going into fantasy football? I know Sean likes to get in and do 1 million transactions. Last year, I think you kind of adopted Sean's plan a little bit too. Maybe leading the league in transactions.
I think just doing the opposite of what Sean does is probably the best option.
Typically, yes, but Sean does have a chip. I have to say that. He has a couple of finals losses, but he does have a victory.
Yeah. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
This is true. Even the blind squirrel finds a nut every whatever once in a while. So yeah, just looking at your team history here. High scoring team. You might have led the league in points. Nah. Well, better luck this year, Kevin.
It's all in the past now. Now it's time to seek and destroy.
That's it. That's how I'm feeling. Okay. Well, thanks very much, Kevin. Have a great year.
Alrighty.
Take care.
Bye.
All right. Now we're on to the 7th pick. Sean, got something to say? With the 7th pick, yeah, GOAT. That's it. All right, the 7th pick is going to be, this will be Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry, the 7th pick, Washington Colts. I think Washington Colts. Let me just make sure that's right. Because I couldn't get in contact with Coach Frank. I know he wants to play. It's not the first year. He hasn't been here for the draft, so I'm just taking care of it for him. Yep, Coach Frank Bell, a.k.a. Coach Frank, takes Derrick Henry, which means we are on to now the 8th pick, I think. All right, Joey Lowry with the 8th pick. I'm just going to drop him a line, let him know I'm going to call him in a minute, and then we'll do another history break here. Okay, so let's see, another piece of history. I wish I had, I'll just tell you guys one. We'll wait for that one. 2011, let's go back to 2011 here. This is really, so league started 2006, 2011, we're all out of high school into college. This was the middle golden years of the league. The finals ended with that GW kid defeating Bill Bellamy, aka Nick Whiting. GW Kids set a league record with, let's see, 270, 382. 382 points scored in the finals. This is one of the best teams I've ever seen. Drew Brees at the height of his powers, Megatron, Marquise Colston in the year that he took off out of nowhere. I mean, you can see the points here. Who's Marquise Colston? He was this like wide receiver who had a tight end ability, or you could put him at tight end or wide receiver. And he had Arian Foster, who I guess in week 16 put up 158 and a touchdown. Michael Bush, who kind of sucked. Rob Gronkowski and Marshawn Lynch. And on the bench, he had Willis McGahee, backup Eli Manning. Anyways, this team was destroying. I know not everyone's a big name here, but imagine Marshawn Lynch, Gronkowski, Calvin Johnson, and Drew Brees all at the height of their careers. So this team was insane. Let's see where Joey is. No, at the gym. Oh my God. Okay. Do you need to know who's been drafted so far? You're on the clock. Okay. Well, your pick. Let's play another song just because it's the NFL. All right. Joey Lowry, Joseph Eccles Lowry IV, on the clock. Oh my God. Overall pick. Joey selects quarterback MVP Lamar Jackson. Well, a surprise pick early on. Lamar Jackson with the 8th overall pick. You might have been able to get him at 9, maybe even 10, maybe even at 24. But now Lamar Jackson is off the docket. He's been selected. All right. So we're going to move on. Chris Bird has the next pick. Chris Bird let me know that he is asleep. And so I'm thinking about calling him. He needs to catch a cat nap. Ooh, all right. I'll leave him alone. Okay, so he said make sure. Luckily, Lamar Jackson is off the board. Joey, you are welcome to the league. We can't wait to have you. We always have a lot of fun. We're playing snitch rules again this year, so there will be a couple of 100-point games out of cornerbacks. Your Marshawn Lattimore, I think it was, scored a ton of those last year. I think he was the league's highest scoring player, Marshawn Lattimore was. I believe it was Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah, your pick went through. Yep. Yeah. All right. So let's move it on. Chris Bird told me to take the okay. The highest ranked running back still available, which yeesh. Dang, there's a drop off. I don't know what to do. Yeah. He says, pick the highest draft running back available unless it looks unwise. Well, Joe Mixon got injured yesterday, and there's some questions surrounding him. And I don't think you want Edward AOC, Clyde Edwards-Hilaire. So, I mean, what do I do? I'm going to look up to date, up to the minute ADP rankings football. So this is going to be, all right, here we go. All right, so the ADP says Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Dalvin Cook, Henry, Adams, and then Claire Edwards-Hilaire. All right, well, with the 9th overall pick, Chris Bird, one of the leagues, selects Clyde Edwards-Hilaire. 8th or 9th, that's 8th overall? 9th overall. I can tag you. Select. All right, David Levy, you have waited the whole time so patiently, biding your time for this epic final pick. And you are on the clock. I'm going to give you a call right now. All right.
Hey everyone, you've reached Dave, you could just do me a favor and I'd appreciate it. Have an outstanding day.
All right. Olivia, you are on the clock. Okay, yeah, I think you were up to something. Sorry about that. Just a lot going on in my skull, in my cranium. Let's play some music. And with the final pick in the draft, in this first round of the Barrie Babies NFL Draft, David Levy, new kid on the block, former teacher at the Barrie School, coach of the high school track team and possibly middle school as well, known as a genial guy with a smile on his face at all times. Will he be smiling when he gets placed at top second after me? Mixon and Josh Jacobs. Just one. We're only doing the first round. Draft will continue at 7 p.m. EST on Yahoo. You will have the first pick. Joe Mixon with the 10th pick in the Barrie Babies draft. David Levy selects Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon won me like all of my leagues last year. All right, thank you so much for participating, everyone. Let me see if I got all these history notes. I'm just going to take a little bit of story time here. Tell you guys a little bit about the league, orient you with some of the amazing things that have gone down. All right, so take it back to 2012. Slenderman, a.k.a. Baba Men, a.k.a. Mariah Salk, loses to Gummy Bears in the finals. Gummy Bears, at the time, had the highest winning total percentage ever scored in the playoffs, total and in the final, when he scored 154 points. You could say that Tony Cha wiped the floor with the league this year. His team had characters such as Trent, he was good. Reggie Bush, one of the 1 years he was good. Calvin Johnson, a.k.a. Megatron, Aaron Rodgers in the Chicago defense during a staunch year, which saw them, I think, go to the Super Bowl with some crappy quarterback. 2013 was a vicious year. This year was damn right downward crazy. Last year's champ, Gummy Bears, was taken, the number 2 seed was taken down by the 8 seed, Crookie. Who saw the 8 seed taking it that year? Not me, obviously, because I was the number 1 seed and I lost 70 to 105. Yeah, so let's see, blah blah. Yeah, I have that he sweated his way to number 1. He did 33 moves in the season. If anyone does more than 30 moves, they're playing a lot of fantasy football. And 33 moves took him all the way to the top as the number 8 seed. His team was the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen. At quarterback, Andy Dalton. At wide receiver, Eric Decker and Julian Edelman. Running back, Jamal Charles. Fair enough. Running back, Ryan Matthews. Who? The backup on the Eagles? I don't know who Ryan... What is it, San Diego? Who the heck was Ryan Matthews? Charles Clay. Pierre Garcon at wide receiver. Dwayne Bowe, that old guy. Kendall Wright, Zach Miller, Andre Ellington, and Jericho Cotchery. This, ladies and gentlemen, was your champion in a year where Andy Dalton won, and I don't think he'll ever win again. Amazing. 2014, another fantastic year in the Barrie Babies draft, or the Barrie Babies league. Let's check out 2014. It was a quiet year. The best draft went to Rachel's team, who I'm pretty sure was managed by her older brother. But I didn't say that. And they're not in the league anymore, so it was definitely her older brother. Who lost despite sweating hard. This year went to hurricane season. One of the old OGs in the league, assistant basketball coach, Coach Frank, set a new league record, putting up, what is that, 374 points in the playoffs and smashing smashing Christopher Bird on the way to a championship. Bum, 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 bum. His quarterback was Russell Wilson, another stacked team. Russell Wilson, OBJ, Antonio Brown, Jamal Charles, DeMarco Murray, Antonio Gates, Cam Newton, Lamar Miller, and Travis Kelce. Yeesh! What a team. He went 10-3 that year. I thought he might have gone undefeated. Did not go undefeated. 2015, let's skip forward. The champion was the one, the only, me. We love Skeetishvili. I defeated Todd Gurleyman, Nick Whited in the finals. It was a relatively quiet year. Chris Bird set the league record with 47 moves. The sweatiest finalist of all time. Let's see how far it got him third place. So he did get, and he's our only diamond level player. Give me that music back. I was digging that. I'll deal with it. All right. 2016. 2016. The staph infection. My cousin Sean won the league. This year reset the league. This is when things really kicked off. This was kind of a revival. 2014, 2015 were pretty quiet years. This is when the personalities who now basically define this league really did their thing. So let's take a look at this. First of all, the number 1 seed, hurricane season, was 13-0. He won 13 games. Totally unprecedented. I mean, are you kidding me? Drew Brees, T.Y., Willie. Oh, let's go to week 13. Actually, no, this is good. Anyways, 13-0. He had Devonta Freeman and Ezekiel Elliott during their best years, and A.J. Green, and Melvin Gordon, and Carson Wentz. So he would run into the buzzsaw, the one and only Bobbleman. I'm going back to the Shouty. That's my off day. All right. He would be defeated, 13-0, loses to Bobbleman, the number 8 seed. What? Are you kidding me? Loses to Bobbleman 2.0 in the first round, and then what? Defeats me in the second round, 64-59, but would ultimately fall in the finals to the staph infection, who would go on to win as the number 2 seed with a score of 100. Congratulations. Sean's team had Cam Newton in his MVP year, Dez Bryant, Le'Veon Bell, Travis Homer, Scott, I don't know, LaShawn McCoy. Let's see what else. And then Chris, a shout out to Chris's team. Where's Chris? Daggering Dagger Years. I have that you had Tom Brady, Antonio Bryant, Mike Evans, Jordan Howard, Matt Forte, Antonio Gates, Julian Edelman, and Doug Martin. Man, how'd you lose? Too bad. All right, let's go to 2017 and we'll finish this up. 2017, we split divisions. I again won the league. I have 3 out of the last 5 years, I'm pretty sure. Looking like LeBron James out here. Swish! So yeah, I defeated Chris in the finals. Chris sweat his way to the finals. His team was Alex Smith. Oh, are you kidding me? This is one of the worst teams I've ever seen in the finals. How'd he do it? So as the number 2 seed, he beat the staph infection. He scored 24 points. He beat the Water Boys, who was one of the worst teams of all time. It was insane. His team was terrible. Blake Bortles. Let's go to 13 before he started. All right, I've had enough of this news. So yeah, take a look at this team. Alex Smith, Dak Prescott, Blake Bortles, Jarvis Landry, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mark Ingram, Gordon. No, it's not as bad as I thought. Delaney Walker, Sterling Shepard. A finals team, a finals winning team? Nah, I don't think so. And looks like my team, I don't know, let's just move on to 2018. 2018 was a weird year. 2018, Daniel Conway won the league, and then he complained to me saying that he didn't even know he was in the league, and somehow he won, and then he quit because he didn't like that. I don't know, whatever. This is also the year that GOAT scored 4 points, losing to the team that hadn't updated since they drafted, apparently. Is that real? Hold on, he should have 0 moves if that's true. Daniel, yeah, it's real. Dan Conway never updated his team 1 time, and he won the league. Damn it. And I think he only got in because he tied someone one year, or one. So Dan Conway was the number 4 seed, and he won all the way through to the finals, beating Sean, the staph infection, beating Kevin, GOAT, and then beating Mariah. Mariah has gotten to the finals a few times, never had the chutzpah to finalize the deal. Let's see who's on these teams. So Dan, the champion, had Drew Brees, Julio, Thomas, Royce Freeman, Dion Lewis, Zach Ertz, T.Y. Hilton. Well, Zach Ertz was a lucky one. Matt Ryan on the bench. Yeah, I guess, I mean, even a blind squirrel eats a nut once, or whatever they say. And then Mariah had started, all right, she started Kirk Cousins over Patrick Mahomes in his MVP year. That's all you got to know. That's really all you got to know. Would it have made a difference? No, but who starts Kirk Cousins instead of Patrick Mahomes in his MVP year? I don't know. All right, and then 2019 finalizing. So